this empire we'll live for. Let's come together for our show. Take my hand and come with me. Don't be afraid about to share and say. You know that's a common dream. It's time of change. We ain't got no time for shit. Put the world on shooter, nigga, cause you want to build something better.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Empire Legacy podcast. Today, we are going to discuss on a very good topic, which is the influence of money. But we have received also two special guests that we are going to discuss with them. We will start first with the interview, then we have a break for the teaching lesson, and then we will end with our main topic of today. But I'm not alone this evening. I'm sorry. I'm with my colleague, Miss Mina. Miss Mina, how are you doing?
I'm okay. How about you?
I'm fine.
Such a pleasure to see you.
Yeah, the same.
Bonsoir à tous. C'est un plaisir de vous avoir sur le plateau de la DRTV, votre émission préférée Empire Legacy. Aujourd'hui, nous avons le plaisir de recevoir sur ce plateau Madame Salène Gomez et Monsieur Job Malonga. Alors, sur notre première partie, nous allons avoir une interview et par la suite, nous allons marquer une pause pour un partage du mot en anglais. Et nous reviendrons pour le vif de notre sujet qui parlera de l'influence de la monnaie dans notre vie de tous les jours. Alors, nous continuons ce programme. You have the floor, MX.
Thank you, Mina, for the flow back giving to me.
Thanks.
So, as I said at the beginning, we have received two special guests that we are going to discuss with them. But on my right, I have received Miss Salem. She's going to introduce herself. So, Miss, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. MX, for giving me the floor. I am Mrs. Salène Gomez de Mixon, and I am a writer, entrepreneur. So, yeah, thank you.
Okay.
I'm really happy to
Yeah.
be here. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So,
We are really happy to receive you here. So, on my left, we have Mr. Job Malonga. So, you can introduce yourself, please.
Well, I thank you so much for this opportunity given.
You're welcome.
I am Mr. Job Malunga. I'm a teacher of English, but also a coach, and it's my pleasure to take part in the show today. That's it.
Okay, very good. So, Miss Salem, you have said that you are an entrepreneur, right? A writer and entrepreneur, right? This is what you say. So, my first question to you is, what can you say about entrepreneurship? Is it easy or is it difficult
In Congo.
in Congo?
Well, entrepreneurship in Congo, it's not easy. I have to say that, but I'm a positive person. So I would say that when you're willing to change things around you, you have to be a model. So even if things are difficult, you have to persevere. You know, I always talk about perseverance. So in Congo, you need to persevere in order to get results. So yeah, that's it. Entrepreneurship in Congo is not easy, but if you're willing to do well, you have to move forward and show the example to people around you.
Madame Salène, as an entrepreneur, you are. What do you undertake or what do you sell in the market?
Well, I started by teaching English online.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have an enterprise that is called Iron Industry. I started in 2020, and for the moment, I am still looking for a team to help me with the teachings because it's not easy to do it yourself. So so we're aiming to do more, to propose or to offer more services, but for the moment, we are still teaching English online.
Okay. You are in a balance between an entrepreneur you are and a writer. Good?
Yes.
Yeah, and we want to know more about a writer you are.
About the writer part, I have to say that in 2024, I received the Joanne Brown International Prize for the poems I wrote, sorry, about environment. And I have to say that the book is still being edited. But once it's going to be edited, I think it will be on the market. But it's not easy to be a writer too here because people don't really value, writers here. Yeah, so it's
I want
pretty
you.
difficult.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that question. So you said it already, but so how do you see Congolese people? Are they really, interested of reading books?
Uh, some of them.
Some of
Some of them are interested. You just have to find the right people, because I am also leading. Maybe last month, I've been presiding a book club that actually it's called the Bright Minds Book Club, and we are having our sessions at Jeunesse en Perspective every Tuesday from 7 o'clock to from 7 to 9. No. From 7 to 7 to whatever. It's from 7 to 8, if I can say it like that. Yeah. So it really helps me to share the passion of books with other people.
Very good.
I was very intentional about the Bright Mind Books Club. Yeah. And what is the impact you have before the generation when you share your experience as a writer?
In the Brightman book?
Yeah.
Can you say it again, please? I didn't catch
The
your
impact,
question.
what you can give to the generation.
Yeah. Okay. So the purpose of the Bright Minds Book Club is to show the Congolese youth how important literature can be. And it's also, we really want to teach them or to help them to, how can I say that, to be at ease with books, because nowadays when you have a young Congolese, they're like, oh no, I don't want to read because it's boring. I don't know a lot of words. But that's not true. You just have to be intentional when you read a book, because reading books is pretty. It is part of your growth.
Exactly.
Yeah, you grow emotionally, spiritually also, but it really helps you to with a lot of things to see. So this is our purpose. We really want to help the Congolese youth
It's very
to.
interesting, and I am on the same page with you. Mr. Emek, do you have something to say?
I can see the passion on your face when you're talking about what you're doing as a writer, and when you talk about books. So I can see that envy, the passion that you spread. That's very good. This is the first thing that which is very important in you, because yourself, you love what you're doing, and you can make people to love also to do the same. Yeah, very good. Congratulations.
Very good.
So, but I'm going to turn to you, Mr. Job Malonga. So you say you are a teacher of English. You're teaching in the college. You're teaching in the school, and at the same time you are a coach of English. Yeah, my first question to you is, why did you choose to teach English? Because we have so many languages that you can choose to teach.
Well, I've actually chosen to teach this language because this is something that I study, I am in a professional school where my field of study is the English language and literature, but I'm more focused on the language. I know that when you study a language, there's culture which is part of it, but in the very first beginning, when we going to a language, we need to speak it. And I really appreciate, seeing people speaking this language because it is very important.
Yeah.
So this is actually the reason why I chose to teach it. First, it is my domain of study, and I have to practice that. I have to know more about my domain. I am a teacher of English, and I have to exercise on that domain of mine.
Yeah.
You see, so that people can really say it that this guy learned, I mean, is learning the English language. The proof will come by what I'm doing, and what I'm doing is teaching what I am learning.
So when you say you are also a coach of English, what you want to mean by being a coach of English?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
Look, when I said I am a teacher of English here, English is not a language, but it is a subject that we teaching in schools. We select a number of notions that we're teaching to students, and after that, there's going to be an assessment. We assess our students. So we're not pushing them to speak, but we actually want them to have some English knowledge. They're not compulsory to speak, but they know about some notions of English. And when I said that I am a coach, so here I'm able now to make people have the ability to speak the language.
Yeah.
Because look, as a teacher, I noticed that people memorize grammar rules, they memorize vocabulary.
Yeah.
But as a coach, I'm telling them that grammar has to be spoken.
Okay.
And then I see people speak. So there are two titles: a teacher who's teaching the English subject,
Yeah.
a coach who's teaching people how to speak the English language.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. That's good because teaching and speaking is
Very
two
different.
things different.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But now, once you face stubborn student in your class, what? How do you manage to control and to put discipline to your class?
Well, this
in your
is
class?
this is such a big point you've just touched. Stubborn students, teachers really have to be patient, and you don't have to do things you don't love. And when you love what you're doing, you have the ability to wait the right moment to see what you're really expecting from the student that you have. What I oftenly do is to have that right moment to talk, to make them understand that what they're doing is not suitable for what we're doing together, because I'm coming to teach them.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
And they're not receiving me the way I'm expecting them to receive me. So what I have to do is to talk to them, but I have to wait for the right time. Because if they don't understand what I'm there for, they will keep being stubborn.
So, how long have you been teaching English?
Well, I think this is my third year.
You are.
Because I started learning English in 2020, and I started teaching English in 2023. You see?
Yeah.
So from 2023 to 2026, this is actually 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing the two, teaching the subject
Yeah.
Yeah.
and teaching the language.
Okay.
Mina,
How do you feel when you teach and you realize that people cannot understand what you translate or what you teach? What is your immersion that you have?
First of all, it hurts a little bit, because you're spending energy, you're doing your very best so that they understand, and they don't understand. First, you felt like, what is this? Are my strategies bad? So what I do, I wonder first and foremost, what shall I do else? Should I modify my methods, my strategies, or shall I repeat? And from these questions, I most of the time find the right answer, which is either to work on the same method or to create or to use another one. And from there, I'm going to find out what it is the correct one, because practice makes perfect. You practice a strategy that didn't work, so you can practice one more time and then it works.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't work, keep wondering. When you wonder, you will get a new one. You apply that, and sometimes it works, so then you pick it up.
Yeah.
And that's it.
It's your passion.
Very good,
You truly love
because-
what you do.
yeah,
Congratulations.
we
Yeah.
are really behind the time, but what I can notice is that the both guests that
Yeah.
I've received today, they are both passionate to what they are doing, and that's very good.
Very good.
You know, I can say you are a good teacher.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
and I can say you are a good entrepreneur
And a
and
writer.
you and a writer. Thank you. So for the interview is really the end. I'm going to give the floor to Mina for the break time for the publicity, and then we come back to keep on to our main topic of today, which is the influence of money. But before giving the floor to Mina, I'm going to repeat. To remind to you who are watching us at home that Empire Legacy is open to everyone. Everyone would like to participate to this show. You just need to call us on the phone number you see on the screen. Then we'll be happy to welcome you here and to discuss on many topics of the society. So thank you, Mina. The floor is to you.
Thank you so much, MX. C'est la fin de notre première partie, alors nous allons laisser la place à la régie pour le partage du mot en anglais et nous reviendrons pour la suite de notre programme.
Salut à tous et bienvenue à Empire Legacy. Aujourd'hui, nous allons apprendre le mot embouteillage en anglais. Embouteillage, c'est dit traffic jam. Traffic jam. Nous allons prendre un exemple avec ce numéro. Il y a un embouteillage au rond-point Mungali. There is a traffic jam at the Mungali roundabout. There is a traffic jam at the Mungali roundabout. C'était tout pour aujourd'hui. On se retrouve prochainement pour un nouveau numéro de Empire Legacy.
Alors c'était le partage du mot en anglais. Je tiens à vous rappeler que toutes les personnes qui souhaitent que Empire Legacy puisse faire une descente dans une association, dans un club, pouvez juste nous appeler au numéro qui se trouve en bas de votre poste téléviseur. Alors, passons maintenant à notre deuxième partie avec nos invités sur ce plateau, M. Job Malonga et Mme Salène Gomez. Alors, nous allons parler de l'influence de la monnaie dans notre vie de tous les jours. Pour cela, je laisse la parole à M. MX.
Thank you, Mina. As I say at the beginning, today we are going to discuss on the influence of money. Mazuma, as you know,
Mazuma,
money is, you can say all about money, but today we are going to have the opinion of our guest about this topic, the influence of money. This is the topic that we are going to discuss this evening. So, my first question to you, special guest, my first question to you is, how can you define first the word money? How can you define money? I'm going to start with you.
Thank you for giving me the floor.
You're welcome.
Well, if you allow me, I will read the definition of money that I
Okay.
found on Google.
Okay.
So, according to Google, money is any item or verifiable record that is widely accepted as payment of goods and services and the repayment of debts. But as for me, money is just a mean. You know, it's a universal medium. It's a universal medium of exchange, and it is mostly a, I would say it is a mean, as I said, and a necessity to help one survive in this world. That's
Yeah.
what I can say. You need money to survive in this world.
Okay.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn to you. What is your opinion? How do you define money?
Well, once more, thank you so much for the flow given. This is such a polysemic word, the word money. According to the dictionary definitions, one definition, money is that generally accepted means of exchange. You see? But in my perspective, money is a tool. Money is that mean which allows us to build businesses. You see, money allows us to invest either in education, in even health. You see, that's actually thanks to money we can pay for health,
Yeah.
we can pay for education, and actually starting a business. You need money. But some people will say something that I really don't like. They will say that money is the root of all evil. So this is a conception.
I'm going to stop you, please. Sorry for that, because we have so many questions to ask you. I think you are going so rush, so I'm going to stop you for that.
All right.
Mina, do you have any question for
Yeah, I have a
our
question.
guest?
Yeah. Is it an obligation to become rich in life?
Wow, this is such a big and tremendous question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a big no. This is, in my perspective, we do not need to be rich in our life or in our lives. Because when a person has enough money that they're living with dignity, peace, and they reach their goals, what do they need to be rich for? Look, being rich is a choice.
Yeah.
You make that choice. That's not bad. That's good. But according to me, that's not better. You only need to have enough money to live with dignity, peace, and actually reach your goals. Then you can reach happiness. A lot of people have much money, they rich, but they do not really know what's the real sense of life. So you don't really need that. No, not at all.
Madame Salene, what is your opinion?
Yeah, so I will join Mr. Malonga. Is this? Yeah. Mr. Malonga, he said that we don't need to be rich. I would say that being rich is not mandatory. Okay? Being rich is a choice, as he said. But for me, the most important thing is to understand that you have to you have to come to a point where you lack nothing. Yeah. So being rich is not mandatory. Just change your perspective of seeing money by using it to do your best to lack nothing. That's what I can say about it. Yeah.
As we are talking about money, I would like to know from you, what are ways to earn money? Yeah, because we like money. We want to have money. But what are ways to earn money?
Well, there are a lot of ways. But this night, I'm giving you 3 simple ways
Yeah.
you can apply.
Yeah.
First simple way that you can use or step to have more money is to increase your incomes. One single job. A job can be defined as a generator of money, but we have a lot of consumers like food, water, and so forth. One job is not enough. So when you have a job, you need to create side jobs. You see? So now you increase your incomes. Second thing, cut costs. Stop spendings. Unimportant spendings. That's the second way to, the second step to have more money. You see, you don't need to spend anyhow, And the third simple way that we can actually go through to make more money is to know more about investment or saving. So simple, increase your incomes, cut spendings, and actually know more about investment and saving.
Yeah, Madam, I like to say Madam Saleh. Saleh, what your opinion about this question?
Well, as an entrepreneur, I would say that it is important to work smartly. Because most of the people, they talk about hustling. We all heard about this word hustling. But for me, you have to work smartly, which means that you have to identify a specific information about what you're doing. For example, if you are maybe a writer, you have to identify, you have to see what people really need in this field, in this domain. And you have to propose or to offer a product or a services that goes exactly with what people need.
Yeah.
Because it will actually help you to earn more money when you fulfill people's need.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I often hear people say that we recognize the real behavior of a person or people when they have money. Do you think that money can change person behavior?
This. Can I speak first?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I, it's
No, that's a
no.
It's debatable.
Yeah, really.
Money.
Give
No,
your
no, no.
opinion.
I will share my point of view, and
Alright.
then you
Yeah,
share
yeah,
yours.
yeah.
So for me,
Yeah.
money cannot change someone's behavior.
Okay.
Why? Because if you have a good heart, I would say that money is just like a mirror. It shows you who you truly are. So when you're poor, if you are a bad person when you're poor, when you have money, it will just show who you truly are, a bad person. So if you're a good person and then you have a lot of money,
You'll be the
then
same person.
you will be the same person. For me, it's just a matter of heart.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of heart because money doesn't have the ability to change someone. I don't know. This is my point of view.
Yeah.
This is my point of view.
I want to hear.
That's normal.
Yeah, I'm
That's
stuck on
normal.
that.
It's your point of
Mr.
view.
Jom, I
Yeah,
want to
Mr.
hear you.
Mr.
Well,
Jom.
Well, I just like you know how fire the question is, as they said it is debatable. Matter of fact, money, of course, can change people, but it depends. As a matter of fact, everybody receives a given upbringing from the family, you know. And when growing up, we have a type of priorities, you see. So more money means more options, you know. And when you start having money, it means you start having a lot of options and you start knowing new people, you see. That means your social circle becomes bigger and bigger. And this can actually push you to actually rise your ego.
Yeah.
So the ego you had before is not going to be the same that you're having now
Yeah.
because you've got money. You see? So this depends on the upbringing. Look, I would take a simple example for myself. At the moment, I would say that my mother is everything. So I'm not saying that I'm going to change when I get money. But it may happen that when I get maybe rich, my priorities change. So my first priority is no longer my mother, but she is at the moment. So money, of course, may change, but it depends. But it's really difficult to make a person change. That's
To
it.
remain debatable. Yeah, yeah. It's debatable. You see, it's burning on her.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I respect what you just said, but as for me, money is just, as I said, is like a mirror. It's like seeing yourself. As I can say, you talked about priority. Okay, your mom is your priority. Yeah, she is your priority. But when you get a lot of money, will she still be your priority? Question mark. But what I want to say, what I truly want to say, is that it's a choice. Okay, it's a choice, and it's a matter of what you have within you. Because if you're obsessed with money, if money is like your master or something, you can't. I mean, I'm lacking words. So you can't be changed by money if you know who you are. It can change your personality. As for me, it can change my personality because I know that money can never control me.
But how about when it becomes a master? You see, because certain people, when they get money, so now money is not a servant, and it becomes their master.
Because they let money control them.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So then we jump straightly to my question.
All right.
Does money control your decision? Because we have seen so many people
Depends.
being controlled or the decision being influenced by money. So can it be possible?
Money can control your decision if you allow money to control your decision.
Sometimes,
Money is just a mean.
sometimes
Yeah,
you
you-
dig yourself up because
Of
you have
cou-
money.
Yes,
So-
you're a human being, and it's totally normal to be
Yeah.
tempted. But when you understand that money is just a mean,
Yeah.
you are the one using money. So without you, money is nothing because you're the one using it. Yes
Of
or no?
course, of course.
Yeah. So why are you gonna change? Why are you gonna let a mean change who you are? It doesn't
Some-
make sense for me.
It's happened to some people. I'm not saying it cannot happen because everything is under the control of you. That's very good. But for some people, you have to
Yeah.
recognize that it can
Some
happen.
people, yes, that's what I said. Why, for some people, it changes them because they were already like that. It's just
Okay.
showing their true colors. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. They reveal who they
Yes,
are.
that's why I said it's a mirror. It shows you who you truly are.
Okay.
I mean,
There's something that I gotta say. My sister here is totally right. Everything she's talking about is true. But there's something that we really need to take into consideration. Although money, of course, doesn't have that deep ability to make people change. But let's stay in the Congo here. A lot of public servants, they having money every single end of month, but it end up mediocre. So I don't want to harm anybody. This is true.
Patricia, we have not to say that we have to change it. So some they do well, some they do bad. So
Absolutely.
we don't have to take everybody in the same, in the same package, right? Yeah, some they live well with what they earn. Some they don't live well. Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can
that's
keep
it. So
on.
I just said a lot because in that a lot I didn't say everybody.
Yeah.
So the question is, can money change people's behavior? According to what I said, we have a lot of public servants. They're receiving, this is for sure, they're having money at the end of each month.
Yeah.
But they end up mediocre. This is to say that money has an influence right in them.
okay, thank you.
And this
Yeah.
absolutely changes the behavior.
Sorry. You highlighted a great point here. You said that money has an influence on them, which means the Bible talks about it. It talks about a spirit that is behind money,
Yeah.
and this spirit is called Mammon, if I am not mistaken. Yeah. And there is a spirit that actually push people to do what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, and this spirit is mostly pushing people to do bad things. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
I
you say
think-
time is
Oh my
money.
God.
Yeah,
talking very
Mina, if you have a
let
question.
let me start with you. There is a good or bad part of having more money.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We live in a world where there's duality. The world is dual. We have bad and we have good. So with money, that's the same thing. Look, the good side of money is that you have that freedom, that liberty. When you have money, you're free, and you have this safety, this security with you. Because today, somebody told me that you can almost do everything with the money that you have, almost. And also when you have money, you have the ability to help. You see, so that's such a great thing. But I told you, there's also a bad side of that. When you actually are focused on money, there's temptation. You used to having money and now you don't have, you can go into bad practices. And that's already something bad. You see? And the other thing is that because you have money and other people don't have, you can use the money you have to do them bad. That's a possibility. So there's a good and bad side of money.
Very good.
What do you think?
Madam.
Yes, there's a good and bad part about money. The good part is that having a huge wealth can help you become a philanthropist. As you said, you can help the needy, fund education, help help the SDF. I don't know. Yeah, help those people who doesn't have a roof on top of their heads. You can also, help communities to get out of distress through NGOs. You know what I mean? Yeah. And
Yeah,
that's
come
the
on.
good part of money. So I am coming back to what I said.
Yeah.
It is a matter of heart. When you have a good heart, the good part of money is you're gonna do the good part of money. But when you have an evil heart, you're gonna do the bad part of money, which is people that have a huge wealth and have, an evil heart, they will fund unethical experiments. I don't know, you guys, if you know about cloning, something like that. Cloning.
Cloning.
Yeah, cloning, like
yeah.
to use someone's DNA and to
Yeah,
do
yeah.
another version of themselves. This is evil. And with a lot of money, people can do that. When you have bad intentions and you have a huge wealth, this is what happens. Yeah, so, and there are also people who finance, crimes. Yeah, criminals. You can become a criminal when you have a huge wealth and you have bad intentions. So, yeah, so we just have to use our money really well.
Okay,
Yeah.
we are really, really, really
Time is
again,
money.
yeah, as we say,
Oh,
time is money. We don't have much time here. But I heard somebody say money, people say money, people say money makes happy. Some people agree, some don't agree, but it depends. But the man says money gives liberty, and liberty gives to someone the ability to choose what he wants. And once you are able to choose what you want, that brings you happy. That means money makes happy. But it's always debatable. We are really at the end. I'm going to give both of you the last word about what we have said about the topic. Then we close the show after. So I'm going to start with, as you say, ladies first, ladies first. I'm going to start with you, and then we go there. Over there.
Yeah, I really like the topic because I believe it's a pretty important topic. And I would say that money gives fame, but you really have to understand that money is just a mean, and you can control it. What I advise to people that are actually watching me is to build genuine relationships. Don't let your obsession for money or for being rich destroy your heart, because
Thank you.
it won't help you.
Yeah,
in
thank
life.
you. Your last word.
Thank you. I really appreciate this moment, share together. So, according to what we said, I want to say to people that being rich, of course, is a choice. That's good, but that's not better. You don't necessarily need to be rich in your life. There's a possibility for you to have much money and live with dignity, peace, and have the ability to help people and live more safely. That's it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I would like to thank everyone who are watching us at home. We are really at the end. So today we did receive Madame Salène Gomez and Mr. Job Malonga, and we did talk about the influence of money. And we are very, very, very at the end. I would like to thank the U.S. Embassy, ILEAC. I would like to thank also everyone who are watching us at home. If you want to come to the show, just call us. We'll be happy to welcome you here. So I'm going to give the floor to Madame Mina, but thank you DRTV. Mina, you have the floor.
Nous avons eu le plaisir d'avoir sur ce plateau Madame Salène Gomez et Monsieur Job Malonga. Alors aujourd'hui, nous avons débattu sur l'influence de la monnaie. Alors c'est par là que nous allons boucler cette émission, mais je tiens encore à vous rappeler que toutes les personnes qui souhaitent que nous fassions une descente dans leurs associations, dans les clubs, les centres, vous pouvez facilement nous contacter au numéro qui se trouve en bas de votre poste téléviseur. Alors c'est par là que nous allons boucler notre émission. Je dirais merci à l'équipe technique de la DRTV, les filles ILEAC également au soutien des US Embassy. On se dit à la prochaine.
Empire, empire, empire legacy. Empire, empire, empire legacy. this empire we live for. Let's come together for our show. Take my hand and come with me. Don't be afraid about to share and say. You know that's a common dream. It's time out here, we ain't got no time for shit. Put the water shooter, nigga, cause you wanna build something better.